Hello and welcome to the tutorial on how to create an animated GIF file using Photoshop, which will end up looking something like this. We've used one of our poppy photos and you're going to create this crazy rainbow effect. Pretty cool. Okay, so start by opening Photoshop. Instead of clicking on New, you're just immediately going to go to File and you're going to go to Scripts, Load Files into Stack. Okay, click there, and we need to find our file, so you're going to click on Browse. And when you click Browse, you are going to look in the Out box for a folder called GIF Practice Photos. Okay, and these are the photos that I've provided for you. If you click on them and look over here, I'm going to scroll through and you'll see that that poppy changes color in each JPEG that I've created for you. So we want to load all of those files into the stack. So I'm going to hold Shift, click the last one to select them all, and click Open. All right, there they are. They all popped up. And we can click OK. Now they're loading, and this is going to look a little different than what you're used to. You can see we've got a timeline down here. If you don't see a timeline that's popped up, you might have opened the files incorrectly. And you can always go to Window and make sure that Timeline is checked so that you can see this timeline down here. I also want to go over here to Layers and show you that all of my different images with the different colors of the poppy are layered on top of one another over here. Okay, let's make that go away. Our first step is to go to Image. I want to change this and resize it so it's nice and small. That way the GIF will load quickly and easily. Let's go to Image, Image Size. We have a resolution of 72, width of 6, and a height of 4. And so I think that that's fine. Resolution of 72 is much lower than what we're used to, but it is perfect for putting things on the web, which is what we'll ultimately end up doing with our GIF. So click OK. We don't have to make any changes there. And let's just create that frame animation. So this is a button. Click Create Frame Animation. All right, things changed a little bit. If you look down here, we can see there's one photo. Okay, we can't really click play yet. Let's go right here. This special little button is a video timeline, and I want you to go ahead and click that. So click the video timeline, and we'll see here are the different poppy images which I've given to you. Okay, in fact, I'm going to pull this up so you can see everything that's included in here. All of these are above one another, which means they're all going to play in the same moment, which doesn't do us much good. So what we want to do is select all of them. I'm going to click the last one, hold Shift, and click the first one. And I'm just going to click and drag and drop them all on the top layer. Do you see how their black line just popped up, that black rectangle? Go ahead and release, and now they're all next to one another. That's the fast way to do it. I'm going to undo. Here's the slow way to do it. Click and drag and drop. Click and drag and drop. Well, we don't have time for that. Click and drag and drop. Oops, what happened here is I just extended the duration of this, and I don't want to do that. So make sure that when you do click and drag, you don't see this symbol, because that will change the length of your video. You want to just have the arrow click and drag and drop, or click, hold Shift, click the last one, drag and drop them all at the same time. I like that. It's really fast and easy. Okay, so now I'm going to get this out of the way. We should be able to press play, and you'll see the bar scrolling through all of them. There it goes, it's scrolling, look up here, it's going to change to the next frame, there it is, it just changed color. And it's scrolling, it's going to change to the next frame, and there it is. And I'm going to stop it by clicking the stop button. Okay, we've got some edits to do still, it's not quite right. Go ahead and click back here. Oops. Okay, We just had to stop it. So click back here. I want to see that frame animation again. Okay, and here we are. This time, instead of just having one frame here, we're seeing all the different frames next to one another. Let's give it a try by pressing play, and you'll see the same thing. It'll be here for about 5 seconds and then switch to the next one. And I'm gonna stop it. Do you see how they say 5 seconds here under each frame? Well, that's way, way too long. What you can do to change that is click the little drop down arrow next to 5 seconds and choose either no delay or 0.1 seconds. I'm going to choose no delay. Okay, and now it should go much, much faster. Oh, yep, there it went. It was nice and fast. On to the next frame. Now, the slow way to do that would be to click every single drop down and change it to no delay. You'll see it changes to 0 seconds, or you can do it all at the same time. Click the first one, hold Shift, click the last one, and now you can select any drop down and choose no delay, and they all just popped to 0 seconds. Okay, here we go. Are you ready for this? We're gonna click play, and it's gonna go really, really fast. I wanna select my first frame, click play. Woo! And there it went. It was fast. All right. I want this to happen over and over and over again instead of stopping. So see where it says once? Go ahead and change that to forever. Now, I have a little bit of a problem where it's not quite showing you. So I'm just going to click that drop down again. There it is. Now you can see that it says forever. Select forever instead of once. Okay, I'll pull that back down. And now when we click play, it'll just keep going and going and going. Oh, it's mesmerizing. Okay, and I'm going to stop it. We are ready to save this. We don't save it as a normal image. We are going to go to File. And this is important. We're going to go Export, Save for Web or Legacy. Okay, click on that. There's a few things you need to check for here. This screen has a lot of information. It's a little confusing, but I want you to focus right up here. Make sure that the file type is a GIF and not a JPEG. Okay. And look right down here. You can play to preview it to make sure it looks right, but this is the important part, that forever. Make sure it's not at once. Make sure that forever is checked, which it should be. Okay, and now all you have to do is click Save. It's going to ask you what folder you want to go into. And you are going to go to Inbox, Brown, Practices, Practice 23. And you're going to name it with your last name, first initial underscore, Practice 23. Pretty simple. Okay, which I can't show you right now on my computer. And that's about it. When you're done, it should look something like this. Whoa, it's so cool. How did she do it? Well, how I did it is I used the adjustment layer as we've done before, and I changed the hue just like we did in. If you finish this really early, if this practice was easy for you, I challenge you to find one of your own photos, to use adjustment layers to change the hue of just one area. You are going to save, you're going to save lots of different JPEGs, just as I've done here, as I've uploaded for you with the different hues. And do just what we did just now to create a really cool, crazy GIF with the rainbow going around and around and around. All right, enjoy. Happy photoshopping.